Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarker. I'm a mechanical engineer working on manufacturing industry since last 20 years. Today I'm going to discuss the topic which is more important for the students and their parents, especially those who are into engineering educations. Also did engineering from Jadavpur University, Kolkata, mechanical. I'm working in industry since more than 20 years. I've worked in European countries, some of the European countries in Germany, some other countries. Also have a little bit working experience in US. I've worked in big multinational as well as also small proprietorship companies. I've seen many engineering institute from very close also. So I have a little bit idea about what is engineering industry and engineering institution of the study. So today I'll share that. But let me clarify, or my objective is not to motivate or demotivate anyone for engineering study or engineering, choosing engineering as a profession. I'm going to share some of the facts and figures of engineering education in India. In India, on an average, if we say last few years, after passing 12th standard, 15 to 16% student got chance in technical field, that is engineering. It includes both, graduate engineering, diploma engineering, and some of the diploma related to technological field. So altogether 16%, rest in arts, science, commerce, and other fields, pharmaceutical, etc. Now, if we talk about the finest engineering college or institution in India, I would say it's not outside, it is statistics say actually. This is Kharagpur IIT. And I have been in IIT campus area for 4 years, so I know IIT very well in terms of their infrastructure as an engineering institution. I have a lot of friends over there who are is a professor at IIT Kharagpur, and also some friends who are studying at this engineering at IIT. So I know IIT Kharagpur in and out very well. So if we take these 10 best engineering colleges in India, you'll find this Kharagpur IIT, this IIT Bombay, the other IITs, then Roorkee, you'll find BHU, you'll find in School of Mines. So now, but today the things which I'm going to discuss, that is not about this premium engineering institution. What about the other engineering institution and engineering studies in India? That I'm going to discuss. How this engineering evolution of the students comes. First in class 2 they opt for the science subject. After they attend some coaching institution for getting chance in engineering, they sit for the competitive exam, joint entrance exam, and they scouting for or getting a suitable branch of engineering. They study the engineering. Then a major portion, more than 85% students, they look for a job, because in campus there's a very less amount of people can get a job actually. And if you see that this engineering admission scenario in India, there are 12 lakhs engineering students, there are 1600 engineering colleges, there's a 1 lakh coaching institution, 5 to 6 lakh students got chance in engineering, and surprisingly 67% engineering colleges in India limited in 5 states only. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and UP. And also there are 36 AICT approved engineering branch, and out of which most popular 6 engineering branches are IT, electrical and electronics, mechanical, civil and computer science. And there are 20 all India state level entrance exams, out of which most 6 popular is AIEEE, then IIT JEE, then BIT SATs, then EMAC SATs, MHT SAT and UPC. Now there is a big mismatch between this engineering study and engineers quality expected in industry. 97% of engineering student statistics say wants to work in either in software industry or in core engineering industry. But industry says only 3% student has got the capability or skill or quality to work in software industry, and 7% has got the quality of serving for core industry. So altogether 10% students are employable in those industry, rest are underemployable for those industry. You will be surprised here in this picture that pass out versus unemployable ratio is 80%. What I meant to say is, say there are 100 students pass out from engineering, 80 students are unemployable, means they are not ready for serving the industry job for tomorrow. So what I mean, their knowledge and skill level is below what is expected in industry. Now, what is wrong with Indian engineer after passing out? This 80%, more than 80% not getting jobs, their level are not expected. What is that actually? What is so? Who is responsible for that? Number one is substandard engineering colleges. As you all know, there's education is also a big business today, and obviously they make if some industrialist put some this investment for making a primary schools or high school, other than putting an engineering institution, so they can get more turnover because it's a costly study. So a lot of businessmen, so-called businessmen, typical businessmen, they are also putting investment in engineering industry, where number one, infrastructure is not up to the mark. I know where you know that there are many colleges in Kolkata also have saying their student can study computer science, not the core engineering. They don't have workshop facility, they don't have good laboratory, not equipment. So after passing out from those colleges, what the student will start with the industry? Just cannot. Because industry is improving at a higher speed, and institutions don't have basic minimum infrastructure. Even the salaries of the they are choosing those people as a professor of the institution, those who are not getting jobs in industry, and they are getting salary. They are giving salary in private engineering colleges. I'm saying professors are getting 20,000 to 45 or 50,000 rupees per month. And also in government engineering institutions also is not very attractive, where the salary of the government engineering colleges are 50,000 to 150,000 per month. Whereas the global, renowned engineering institution, their salary range is about 10 lakhs per month. So how you can expect a good education if your infrastructure is not up to the mark? I'm not saying in all engineering colleges are like that. There are obviously engineering colleges having good infrastructure in all respects, but that quantity is even less than 5%. So majority of the students pass out from engineering. The problem is, one is unemployment, they are not getting jobs. The bigger problem is unemployability, because the education and the skill they have earned starting 4 years, that is not at par the industry's expectation. So if there is job also, what there will be always a difference. That is one side. Another side is, as I know, this government is also in, if you see the last 5 years, there is no significant addition of industry in the whole country. So every year, a lot of students are passing out. Even they're brilliant, they're expert, they're not getting jobs. So many engineers are working, what I say is underemployed as a, like engineers are working as a mechanic. So this is an underemployment because they're not getting job. What they'll do, they're doing, there's a job switch which is below their level, but still they're doing jobs because they're not getting other jobs. And if you also see the statistics in 2006-7, the total engineer passing out, after passing out, 82% immediate got jobs. Day by day, this is getting reduced. And the year 15-16-2000, the total number of engineer passing out from institution, only 21% got jobs in that year. And projection is saying in 2020-21, after passing out of engineering, only 15% students will be getting jobs, 85% will be unemployed. One of the main reasons is government is also incapable for creating jobs for engineering. Actually, creating new industries, that is not happening. Both central and state governments are busy with politics in other directions. Not the most important priority of the country, that is the education, and especially in today's world, this engineering education, that is not getting prioritized. Even this engineering education is a very costly, this 20 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, depending on different institution, and government is, and most of the students are getting through passing starting through loans, and government is charging all these banks 16 to 70%, 17% interest for the students who have taken money for study. So what is the contribution of the government for the study? Nothing. And if you find this population of the loan statistics, I'll share the loan amount of the 8 states of India for engineers. The total number of persons taken loan is 26 lakhs. People have taken loan, and total amount of loan is 612 crore. And government is charging 70% interest. So this is the condition. Even in the salary range is not so high actually. On an average, there's the highest salary in IIT like 22 to 25 lakhs and lowest is 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. And also on an average, if you say technically, then the median salaries of the IITians is 10 lakhs per year when they are getting jobs in campus. Whereas in like other companies like LinkedIn, Yahoo, Google, they are in campus interview, they are offering 95 to 80 lakhs per annum. Even I have been working in European countries, I know very well, like they're getting very much high salary. So actually Indian engineers are getting 1/5 salary for the same jobs which the US engineers are getting. So there are 4 things actually needs to be addressed to improve the engineering educations in India. Number 1 is strengthening governance and leadership of the management for the engineering institution. It's not that any XYZ businessman can open an engineering institution and can give good students from there. It's not possible. Improving the quality of the teaching, learning and research in the engineering institution, and for that they have to pay more to the professors and they have to build a lot of infrastructure for that. And fostering a stronger industry institution relationships and building innovation and entrepreneurship within the engineering educations. So if you find this presentation is informative, you can share with your friends, and if you have not yet liked my YouTube channel, you can subscribe YouTube channel so that you can get the notification for upcoming presentation. Thank you very much for your attention and time.